5 ways rich people make money with inflation. During times of inflation, the value of most types of assets go up. Overall, inflation helped the rich the most because as a financial class, they tend to own the most assets. Rich people often use debt to get more money, and inflation also makes the value of their debt go down. When there's a lot of inflation, the working class may not be able to buy as much because their paychecks are worth less and their rent is going up. High inflation hurts people who own and earn money and helps people who own assets. How the rich make money when prices go up. 1. Ownership of real estate business. 2. The value of assets goes up. 3. Buying value stocks. And 4. Debt devaluation. Let's talk about real estate. Rich people can make money when the value of their large homes and any other real estate or properties they own goes up, at least as fast as the rate of inflation. Their homes can also increase in value if they keep track of how much it would cost to build a new one, especially if the cost of building materials like wood and labor goes up. The rich can also protect themselves from rising rents by buying real estate. Their mortgages keep their monthly payments the same, but they can raise the rents on any rental properties they own to keep up with inflation. Next up, ownership of a business. When the rich own businesses, they can set the prices of the goods and services they sell. Producers can raise prices to keep up with the cost of doing business. Producers have an advantage because they can set prices based on demand and make money from any differences in cost based on supply and demand from their competitors and sellers. When prices go up, rich business owners and commodity-based industries can increase their profit margins. Changing how a business works can help a business owner keep their cash flow in line with inflation. Employees can't do this with the money they've earned. Consumers don't have the benefit of being able to pick the prices of the things they need to buy. Consumers do have more control over when and how much of products and services they buy in their own time. Values of assets go up. The rich with a lot of assets can add a lot to their net worth in real dollars or nominal dollars depending on whether they own a business based on commodities or one that requires a lot of work. During times of inflation, when the prices of goods they sell go up faster than their fixed operating and labor costs, the market cap value of commodity-based businesses tends to rise. On the other hand, businesses whose labor and wholesale costs of goods rise faster than they can raise prices will see their profit margins shrink during inflation. Buying value stocks. The stock market usually loses 20 to 50% or more of its value because of inflation. Most publicly traded companies lose money because of inflation because their costs go up faster than they can raise prices. Consumers may spend all of their money on necessities like food, utilities, and rent and have to cut back on many extras. This can hurt the stocks of businesses that sell products and services that consumers can choose to buy or not buy. After a big drop in the stock market, the rich who cashed out their brokerage accounts or retirement accounts before the bear market caused by inflation will have money to invest. This is the best way for Warren Buffett to make money. Buffett's main strategy is to buy great companies at a good price. His main skill is to be patient and raise cash during overpriced bull markets. Buffett will take the money that his insurance companies make from premiums and turn it into cash. He will then hold on to it until a bear market comes along. He doesn't want to hold on to a stock forever, but he does want to buy the best companies at great prices compared to how much money they will make in the future. He doesn't buy his stocks in small amounts over time. Instead, he only buys them when he thinks the price is right compared to the company's future earnings potential. Warren will get billions of dollars in cash while he waits for the right price on the company he wants. Warren Buffett is one of the rich people who will make money when the stocks he bought at great prices go back to their normal price after the bear market is over and inflation is under control. Know this, the Federal Reserve can't let inflation in the United States stay high for a long time because that goes against their job description. The Fed has no choice but to use monetary policy to bring inflation under control. So betting on long-term inflation that gets out of control in the US is betting against the Federal Reserve. Inflation-caused market crashes can be better for the rich because they usually have more money to spend during a bear market, either from cash flow or high incomes. Lastly, debt devaluation. Whether it's a rich person or a rich country, inflation is very good for debtors because it lowers the nominal dollars needed to pay back existing debt and raises the real value of a dollar of debt. On the balance sheets of bondholders, businesses, and countries that have bought debt, that is listed as an asset. On the balance sheet of bondholders, businesses, and countries that have sold debt, that shows up as a liability. Your mortgage is an asset for your bank. If the bank that holds your mortgage goes bankrupt, your mortgage is not canceled. Instead, it is sold to another bank as an asset. Debt has its own value that depends on many factors. The interest rate on debt is what people who owe money pay. When interest rates go up from what they were originally, it helps the people who owe money. When there's a lot of inflation, the value of debt goes down because the money that was borrowed originally had more buying power than it does now. When debt is paid back with money that is worth less now than when the debt was given, the debtor benefits. Rich people love to borrow money with low interest rates to buy more assets. During times of inflation, this is good for the wealthy because they can pay off old debt with low interest rates with new money that is worth less. Whether it's slow, like 2% inflation a year, or fast, like 8% inflation a year, all types of currency devaluation caused by monetary policy helps those who own physical assets and hurt the buying power of those who work for wages. The rich make money by owning things whose prices go up as inflation happens. Inflation hurts the working class because it lowers the value of their only cash flowing asset, their paycheck.